So you can see now we have done with the shaft. Okay, and we've done with the commutator part also. Now next is we will go for slot. So to draw slots, any doubt? Any doubt? Now I'll take some dimensions of slot. So the slot, I'll start from here. I'll go straight. Okay, so I'll go straight. And this is my slot. I'll trim the extra part. So enter, and I'm trimming this part. So you can see now. Now what I'll do, I'll go for array. Array classic. Select the object. I'm selecting these two. Enter. Center point. So again, center point is this one, center of the circle. Number of items to be filled. Let me say 50 and preview. So preview looks good. So I'll continue with this and say okay. Now I have to trim. So you say trim, and please note this point. When it is very difficult to understand which we have to trim, so select all. Select all and enter. Now what happens? You can trim these areas. You can see here how I'm trimming. When you select all, you get this type of options. So you can see here, I'm able to trim. So you can see this is very important step for trimming. Select all when you want to make a slot, because it is very difficult to select 1 1 1 1. And if you're doing a half section, then only top part you do. Today I'm doing full. So you can see the slots, how I'm making the slots. So this process is called trimming. Oh, sorry, I did wrong one. So this is my slot. I hope it is very clear now. So my trim is done. This part, one mistake is done, so I'll rectify now. So I'll take this, I'll say copy, and I'll say paste. So I'll say paste. So then I'll move this little bit up. Okay, I'll copy this, copy, paste, and okay. So this is how you have to do the slots. Now you can see shaft is done. It is only 10 minutes. So shaft is done, commutator is done. It is the end view, and my slot is done. Now next is poles. So we'll go for pole. So what I have to do, I'll take a bigger circle. I'll take a bigger circle, right? Right. Now I'll go for poles. So draw a line. I'll go for 6 poles, and we have interpoles also. So I'll take this side, and this side, right? I'll take one more circle because pole arc I have to draw. So okay, 1 second. I'll take some diameter, and okay, now I'll take and cut. So this is my pole, right? I'll right now what I'll do, I'll trim this part. Okay, 1 second. I'll mirror this part, this parts. Then first point, this is my second point, and done. So this is my mirror. Now I'll trim, because for trim I need this point and this point. Enter, and you can see here. So this is my pole. Now I'll go for field winding. So I'll take some width. I'll take some width. Now I'll hatch this part. So I'll go for this hatch, but this hatch is less. I'll make it 10. 10 is more. I'll make it 5. Now 5 is good. So hatch is also done. Now I'll mirror this. Again, I'll mirror. So mirror first point, second point, enter. So mirror is done, but only hatch has come. So I'll take everything. Now I'll mirror first point, second point, enter. So this is my slots. Okay, and for sorry, field winding. Now I'll go for polar array. So you can see here, I'll select first. I'll go for polar array classic. Select the object. I'll select this complete part. Enter. Center point. I'll say number of items 6, and I'll say preview. So this is my preview. Preview looks good. So I'll say okay. So now we have done with poles. Now let us go for interpol. So I'll draw a interpol here. So let us see this side. So some angle I'll take. Right. Now I'll copy this. And I'll cover this part. This part I'll trim. Enter, and So trim is very important when it comes to. So this is my Interpol. I'll go for again array. So array classic. Array classic. Select the object. I am selecting Interpol. Enter. Select the center point. Center point is, please see here what is the center point for everything. The center point is this one. So center, number of items 6, and I'll say okay. So something wrong. I'll delete this part. I'll restart again. I'll do one thing. I'll do polar here. So I'll get a straight line. Okay, I'll trim this part. Enter. So you can see here this interpol. Now I'll take this interpol. So I'll go for array. I'll select the interpol. Now what is the center point? This is my center point. Number of items 6. And let us say preview. Yeah, this is straight. So say okay. Now see the complete structure. Okay, yoke is left. I'll complete the yoke part. Okay. Now this is your complete structure. See, I took 15 minutes. I have completed diagram in 15 minutes. 1-5. And frankly speaking, if you give me at least this, you will get 30 marks out of 50. Only label is left and dimension is left. Labeling is 10 marks, dimensioning is 10 marks, and this diagram will give you 30 marks. So this is end view. This is your end view. Now I'll beautify a little bit. I'll go for hatch. So I'll go for solid hatch for yoke. Right? No, it is not looking good. I'll go for this one. I'll go for 10. So I'll go for 20. Yeah, 20 is looking good. Please mute your mobile here. Now I'll go for hatch of this also. Now you can see this is my end view. I've done end view in 15 minutes. Now I'll go for elevation. So you know that elevation we have to use a dotted line. We have to go for dotted line. So we'll go for dashed 2. Say okay. And scale factor, let us make it 10. Let us see how it goes. So I'll select dash 2 here and no. So it is very less. I'll still increase the property of dash 2. I'll make it 30. I'll make it 30. So see, 30 is working good. So it depends on system to system. What is this gap dash line? It is not 30 everywhere. It depends on system to system. So please do accordingly. Now I'll extend all the lines one by one. Right. So this is what I'm doing is yoke. I'm doing yoke now. Right. First I'll take shaft. So this is my shaft, right? Next, I'll take a commutator. So this is my commutator, and of course I'll take pole. So this is my pole. Now let us do it the elevation part, right? So this is my center. Now I'll change it to continuous. Now first is your shaft. So shaft, they will give you the length. So what you can do is so this is my shaft. Since I'm doing without okay, now I have to make a arc here, so I'll go for 3-point arc. Again arc, 3-point arc. So this is how you have to do arc. Again I'll go for 3-point arc. So you can see this is my shaft. What I can do is I can copy this and I'll take this to other side. So this I can make it 3-point arc. Right. So this is my shaft. Now after shaft, first comes commutator. So we can have a commutator from here. So let me draw a straight line. Okay. And this is my commutator. So I'll draw a line from here. So this is my commutator part. Okay. Now, basically, when they ask a top half section, so what you can do is only draw the top half part. Otherwise, there's no issue. So now I'll copy this. So copy. It is not taking line. It's going up because of O snap. This problem comes. So what I'll do, I'll draw lines like this. No problem. Since I'll trim this part. I'll trim this part. That's fine. So these are my commutators. Okay. So I'll mirror now. So I'll select this and I'll say enter. This is my starting point and this is my ending point, and say, so you can see here my commutators. So this is commutator part, and yeah, so this is my commutator part. Now what we have to do is actually after this commutator we leave some space for winding. So I'm leaving this some space here. So and I'll go for next is our winding. So this is pole. Now I've not taken slot, so I'll take right. So right. So this is my slot line, right? And so similarly here also I'll take one slot. Now join this part. So this what you can see here is what is happening. You are joining from here to this corner. So this is becoming your winding. Small space we are leaving for winding, right? Now I'll go for I'll make it continuous line. So this part I can reduce. Right. Now I'm making the core part. So I'll draw one line, a reference line. So they will tell how much is our core. So okay, right. So this is my core slot. I think the commutator length is a little bit more. I can reduce a little bit. So I'll go for now I'm reducing a little bit here. So I'll trim So I've reduced. It should look like commutator was a little bit more. So okay, this is looking good. Now this also continuous line, and let us end the things now. So this is one, this is second, right? So now let us go for one more line here, small line. So this is our back winding. So I'll draw one line here so that yeah. So this also I'll make it continuous line, and I'll make one more continuous line here. Right. So this is my rotor part. Now all extra lines will delete. So let us make first poles. So from here, poles we can do, right? And here also. Right. Now almost done. I'll close. Right. So pole is done. Now so I'll do one thing. I'll trim this part. That is good. So you can see here. Right. And I delete this line also, reference line, and I'll make a continuous line here, right? And this also I'll take it out. This is center line. See now. So it is almost done. Now you name it. So this we can improve the commutator also a little bit. So as you know that it decreases. So I can do like this, and I'll go for two more lines here. So I'll select auto, I'll select one more. Now it is looking good, and I'll take one more close. Since it is circular, should look like a. So now you can see the commutator part. So this is what is we are looking for, right? So this also, if you want, you can delete, let it be dashed line, and this dashed line can be extended up to here. So this dashed line can be extended up to here, and I'll trim this dash line also from here to here. Enter. I'll trim from this point to this point. Enter. Right. Now you can see here I'll convert. Now I'll convert this also in continuous, and I'll pull it here. Now this is all about, you can see here. So it has taken 35 minutes to complete both end view and side elevation part. Now just your naming is left, and if you want, you can have a dash line here. There is no issue for a shaft. So from this point to this point, you can have dash line. It looks good. So now you can see, that's all. You can name it, and you can label it, so that one line is missing here. One second, I'll change it to here. Yeah, this is looking good. One line was missing here also. So yeah, now you can see here, this is the complete diagram, and please you see that without dimension you do first, and then you write the dimension. So there is no issue with that. Any doubt? Any doubt? Please ask now. Any doubt here?
No, sir.
No doubt. You should ask one doubt now at least. Okay, so this is all about your drawing of a DC machine. So in next class, I'll tell core type and shell type of transformer. So one class I'll take core type, and you draw like this diagram and label all the parts, and you can put the dimensions. Without dimension we have done, just write the dimension. What is the width of a pole? What is the height of a pole? So it is understood that you know what is commutator length. This is commutator length, right? So left part is your end view and right part is your elevation part. So this is all about today's class. Any doubt? If there is no doubt, you can exit from the class.
Sir, can we have a recording of this class?
Yeah, I'll give you the recording. I'll share in Google Classroom.
Okay, sir, fine.
Okay.
Thank you.